All right, time to check in on the top business story of the day. Rising oil prices just passed another milestone. They jumped above $70 a barrel. BNN Bloomberg's Jameson Berkow is joining us in studio after our lovely walk-in together. So talk to us about what is behind this increase. We've been talking about this, a decrease for so long.
This is going to be probably really positive for the Canadian crude oil industry. It's funny, Anne-Marie, because everybody's so focused on Iran and the fact that the U.S. might put sanctions back on that country, which, of course, would cut down their crude oil output. But us at BNN Bloomberg, we're focused on a whole other part of the world today. We're looking at Venezuela, the fact that production there has been declining so much, because that's arguably way better for Canadian crude oil producers, since they're really the competition for us. They're the heavy oil producers in South America. They're the main suppliers, or at least were for a very long time, to the Gulf Coast region of the United States. If we could supplant them as the main suppliers of what is really the biggest refining customer in the world, huge benefits for our industry.
All right, but what about President Trump? Has he signaled at all what he'll do?
Well, just based on the rhetoric we've heard from him over the last couple of years, calling the Iran deal, you know, the worst deal ever, and I'm not even paraphrasing that, that's a direct quote. So it's probably, with that kind of language, something where you would expect him to follow through on getting rid of that deal. This would be, I believe it's a May 12th deadline that he has, so this upcoming Saturday is when he'll decide. Of course, none of this is necessarily all that great if you're just a gasoline consumer in this country, because, of course, the higher crude oil prices go, the more refiners have to pay for the stuff, the more they're going to make you pay at the pump so that they can still protect their profit margins.
Yeah, people in Vancouver are saying enough already.
Yeah, well, and they're also kind of raising their fists at Alberta Premier Rachel Notley a little bit as well, but that's getting a little too into the political weeds and the fight across the Rockies that's happening right now.
All right, Jameson, good to talk to you this morning. Thanks so much.
My pleasure, Anne-Marie.